We're early. We'll just hang. Let's see if anybody is like here. I'm gonna put on my Twitter feed that we're starting this one to go to that. Okay, put that on Twitter. Oh, hey, John. We're not starting quite yet, but I wanted to turn it on already. Oh, shoot. Nope. Okie dokie. All right, it's 5:30. Hi, everybody. It's Leah. And I'm in my dressing room here at the Circle in the Square. Sorry, my brain is a little fried. And my friend Logan from AKA is sitting in the corner just to hang out with me and to make sure that I don't do anything untoward or anything like that. But yeah, we have 15 minutes today. So please, oh my, look at all of the, hey, I like the blue and the red badges just going across the screen. That's awesome. There's nobody else in my room at the moment, but I do share, okay, that was for Marianne. I share my room with Papa Gay, played by Merle Dandridge, of the OWN Network's Greenleaf. It's a dramatic series, and I think they're entering their 3rd season. She is out to dinner, but she'll be back, I guess, in about an hour. All right, we don't have much time, so get your questions in. Let me see, from Ishi, will you have your 40th concert next year? That's the plan. We don't know exactly what month, but by next year I will no longer be on the island, so I will be able to have time to do that. From Angelica, hi Miss Leah, how are the Macy's rehearsals? They were fantastic and all of us had fun. And right after our rehearsal, the cast of SpongeBob SquarePants, the Broadway musical, had their rehearsal, but I didn't stay to watch because I was cold and I wanted to go home. So I headed home. Let me see. From Dawn, when are you coming home to see Matilda? I'm going to go on closing weekend. Or else my daughter will never speak to me again, and we wouldn't want that. Let me see. Come on, questions. Come on. Let me see. What's it like working with Michael Arden? Fantastic. The man is a certified genius. He is so smart. And also because he is an actor. I mean, that's where we first met. We were doing a ragtime concert in 2013, and I was mother. He played younger brother. And there were a couple of other people, actually, our Tauntaun, Philip Boykin, and our Mama Yurli, Kenina Miller, who were also part of that concert. And so I worked with him first, with the both of us being on the stage and working with him as the director. I've just been incredibly impressed with his vision and with his staging. And one of our producers, Hunter Arnold, says that he just has this gift of creating these pictures where it's not just beautiful, but you totally know what to look at and you know what to focus on. And even with how we move and how we're staged, we have to help that. And so the audience knows what part of the storytelling they need to focus on. Where did you buy your beanie? I bought it on Amazon, and I just looked for slouchy beanie, and I found this one. I think it's one of those that you can just get for like $10 or something like that. So it wasn't expensive. But it's my favorite beanie, and the other favorite beanie, which is a teal-colored one, but more closely molded to the head. It's in Manila, and I think it's in my car. Okay, from Kit. What are the things that can make your bad day better? I'm actually the worst person to ask because I wake up every day feeling like the luckiest person on earth because I get to do what I love for a living, and I get to sing and perform, and it all just brings my heart so much joy. But for me, bad days are just one of those things. It's a part of life, and they're usually not permanent. But anything can make a bad day better, and sometimes even the smallest things, like the smell of coffee, or the smell of freshly popped popcorn, or a smile coming from somebody that you really, really like, whether it's a family member or a friend. Um, just being around positive people makes a day better. Um, or say going to say something like Starbucks and just inhaling the smell of coffee. Um, anything and everything can lift a bad day, but I think you have to have a mindset um, to want that bad day to lift. It doesn't work for everybody though, and everyone has their own strategies to make it better. But usually, just to be around joy and happiness, and if that joy and happiness are contagious, then that helps. Okay. I'm skipping that one because I wouldn't know how to answer. What will the audience see once they watch Once on This Island? When they come down the escalator at Circle in the Square, I mean, there will be a step and repeat, which is kind of like, those photo walls where you can stand in front of it and maybe take selfies or have some people take pictures of you like you're at the premiere of a movie. So you have that. We call that the step and repeat because you stand there and then you step and then repeat. Take another picture. You step and then repeat. And then there's also a merchandising booth, which is at the bottom of the escalator, where you can buy t-shirts and mugs. And I have some merchandise there that you can also get. The playlist book, the Bahaghari album, and Journey So Far, and Blurred Lines are all there. Once you enter theater, that's when it gets immersive. And then you are placed smack dab in the middle of a disaster zone. And there really is no other way for me to describe it. There's a telephone pole that's gone down. There's trash all over the stage. There's like plastic bottles, and then people that you would expect to see, I guess, on an island that's just, gone through a hurricane. You see service personnel. You will see people trying to just get to the next day. You see people who are, what strikes me is that we have a pre-show. And what strikes me during the pre-show is that people that are on this island, well, of course, it's all the actors, but there's just this ray of positivity. And I try to engage in conversation with as many people as I can. The thing that's really striking is just how positive everybody is, and how everyone says thank you, and everyone is gracious, and everyone just has such an open heart. And so before the show itself even starts, there's just so much wonderful energy that is shared with everybody. There's the smell of food because somebody is cooking. There's, I usually smell like essential oils because I'm rubbing stuff on my body to make me feel better to get through the show. And there's just such love on stage before anybody does anything. So it just makes me happy. So it puts me in a great frame of mind to to get to the show and to do this and to share this energy with everybody that comes to watch. And we interact with members of the audience sometimes. The pre-show is always one of my favorite parts. Let me see. Will you celebrate Christmas in the Philippines? No. I will be here on the island. I will be spending winter and Once on This Island. The only time I'll get to go home in December is to see Nicole play in Matilda. And then it's literally just a few days. And then I get right back on a plane and get back into the show. And then the next time I'm home is, I guess, for The Voice. I don't have a schedule for that yet, but it's going to be sometime, I think, in March or April. I guess I'm going to be coming back as one of our coaches, and it's fun. Let me see. What type of dancing can we expect? That's from John Nary. Research our choreographer, Camille A. Brown. Look for YouTube videos, check out her resume, and that should give you an idea of the kind of dancing you will see in the show. Any advice po on how to stop shaking when you're singing or when you're in front of many people? Practice. You practice the singing. You practice enough to get the muscle memory there. So kung sakali mablanko yung isip mo, your body will take over. And your body will just do everything for you. So I cannot say that enough. Practice, 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 rehearse, 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 rehearse. And then your body will take over. And then the next thing you know, you're just sailing on this cloud of music. And that seems to be a strategy that works. But it does take focus and it does take concentration. Hindi pwedeng yung isang beses, dalawang beses, pwede na yan. Hindi pwede. That just does not work. And there are people who say na kaya nilang gawin, pero sa totoo lang maraming tao na kailangan talaga paulit-ulit para lang makapasok sa katawan nila yung kanilang kailangan gawin. Thanksgiving plans, I plan to binge on Pinoy food on Thanksgiving. As much as I love turkey and cranberry sauce and candied yam and green bean casserole and all that, I wanted, because I haven't had Filipino food since I got to New York, kailangan ko na. It's my body's looking for it. And I plan to have all the rice and all the carbs that come with it because I'm not doing so much of it now. The audio is not a glitch. I guess that's the Wi-Fi network. I'm grateful that we do have strong Wi-Fi here in the building, but technology isn't perfect. So pagtiisin na lang muna natin. What song did you find difficult? This is from Miggy Maranya. What song did you find difficult in Baghari? Ay, nako. The languages that I found difficult were the languages that I don't normally hear or speak. Kapampangan, Bisaya, and Ilonggo, and of course Tagalog. Nadidinig ko eh. Kaya medyo hindi masyadong mahirap gawin. But Ilocano and Bicolano, they are languages na hindi ko siya narinig at any time of my life. So to have to sing in either one of them, ang hirap kaya. It might as well be another Southeast Asian language, and that's pretty much what it is. Medyo mahirap talaga siya, but which is why we had to phone so many friends just to make sure we got everything right, and we did, and I'm happy, and I'm hoping that you guys have your copies and are liking it. Do you like spicy food? Depends. Kasi minsan gumuguhit sa lalamunan kaya I cannot normally eat spicy food kasi masakit. So I have to be very, very careful. Yung katamtaman lang na spicy kaya ko. Tell us, let me see. How can you still have a lot of energy when your day is so tiring? That's from Patricia. I don't know. I actually woke up this morning with a lot of energy, and tonight is going to be show number 9 in our 10 show week thing. And I was like, why am I awake? And why do I feel like I have energy? And why am I feeling positive and happy today? I mean, I don't know. And normally after HOs, I'm just wrecked and exhausted and not wanting to get up out of bed, but I was ready to get up. I got dressed, got some coffee. I needed to get a double espresso day, and then it was bouncing off the wall. So I don't know. I guess with the way I'm eating, and I eliminated so much processed food, carbs on a regular basis, and I think my body has gotten used to a different lifestyle. So that's probably why. And it's been helping me out with the show. I'm not getting any, sugar crashes or anything like that. But to each his own, and people have their own lifestyle decisions to make, and whatever helps them get through to the day. You pronounce every word right. How do you do that? Practice. Practice and listening and focus. That's the only way to do it. This is an interesting one from Edelweiss. Favorite piece of costume or prop in the show? I have to say that there's one piece that the character Urzuli gets to wear, and I don't think it's been exposed yet. I don't think there have, but people have been coming to the show, so I don't think it's a secret anymore. I have this big old thing, this headdress on my head, and it lights up like a Christmas tree, and it lights up in different ways depending on her emotions, depending on what's happening in the show, and it's controlled fully by our lighting designers and our lighting board. I have no control of that. So I think it's my favorite because being a techie, I really haven't been, and being someone that is comfortable around electronics, I'm actually the one character, I'm the one of the four gods that gets to handle or wear electronics. I think I'm the only one in the entire show that does. I mean, everybody has a body mic, but that doesn't count. We're talking about extra battery packs. We're talking just all kinds of stuff that's electronic in nature. I have one more question, so I better make this a good one. Let me see. I'm looking on a good one because keep going. Let me see. Okay, this is an interesting one. Coach, is it true that whistle tones, this is from Chantal, are bad for our throat? I honestly don't know because I can't do them. If you're talking about those Mariah Carey whistle tones, I mean, there are a few people in this company that are able to do it. And I don't know how they do it because I cannot. So I would not know if it's actually bad for you, but I know that whenever I would try it, it would cause me great pain, which means that I'm not meant to sing that way. Okay, it's 5:46, and I actually have to get ready for tonight's performance to make sure that I'm hydrated and make sure that I'm all warmed up. So to everybody that joined me, I'm sorry that this is so short, but thanks so much that you did. And I hope that you come to Circle in the Square in New York City to come visit us on Once on This Island. We open on December 3 at, is it 7 or 7 or 7:30? 7:30? I think it's a 7:30 show, but we'll all have to check. It may be 7 o'clock or 7:30. And then we'll call that an opening night and then hope that people like our show. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining me.